what I love about it is um, it's the lessons are intense in the sense that we're learning a lot
Mhm.
about the body, trauma, the brain, how we process things, how our body processes trauma and emotions. But I love that it's also, um, the word is gentle, but it's also very simple. Once you apply these learnings, it's not doable. It's very doable.
Oh, I thought it was extremely thorough. It was very thorough. Like it felt like you turned over all the rocks and looked underneath all the things. I mean, I'm not an expert on trauma, but it felt like you were turning over all the rocks. Um, it felt very thorough to me when I read it. It felt like very comprehensive information. It felt like every module seamlessly went into the next. And a lot of times, if questions were arising in the early modules, they were usually answered. I just had to be patient. And sometimes I was not very patient. I'm just like, well, what about this and what about that? But then it's like, oh, there it is. And so if you start asking questions early on in the modules, they will get answered later on. It's, it just a little matter of patience there. But I did feel like everything seamlessly went right into the next, into the next, into the next. The case study guides were a huge help, because when you're a beginner and you don't know what you don't know, and you don't know really what you should be looking for, you kind of have an idea, but when you can watch the video and then you can read the case study guide, it's just like, opening up the curtains and going, oh, that's what's behind there. And it makes it, oh, that's what I didn't know I was supposed to look for that. Oh, that's interesting. That means that? I didn't know that meant that. So it really helped, especially in the early stages when you're trying to learn facial stuff, when you're trying to learn body language things. It was very, very helpful. It was invaluable to have that, because otherwise I think I would have just been stressed out staring at the video going, I think that's something. I think that's something. Or just would have completely looked over because I didn't think it was anything.
Methodology is there. You demonstrate clearly what's what. If I don't understand something, then yes, I can go back to it. So yeah, it's very well laid out, very easy to follow, well scripted. The other thing is, give yourself credit, because the way you've taught this is it's very easy. Yeah. And you don't come across, like the schoolmaster with the stick, and you got to get this right, and you need to know this. No, you're very easy about it, and you're very patient. And with that, I can work with. I can't work with somebody who's going to make me feel like this. I would have said goodbye a long time ago. No, it's very easy, gentle, calming, soothing. And all throughout the videos that we have to learn, that we use to learn, easy. With the sessions we have in the virtual office, I notice the patience.
It's great. It's great. I really I like how it's structured from beginning to end, and I like that it builds on things, and I also like that you take nothing for granted in how much people are going to understand, because I think people think they understand trauma and they don't. So people will come into this thinking, and if that's not made super clear what this actually is, what the history of it is, um, there's a lot of information out there about trauma that is not accurate. Where like people, the slightest bit of conflict, and people are like, it's a trauma response. Like, no, that person's just mad. You can just be mad, and it doesn't mean that there's trauma. So I like the way that it is structured like that, and then it builds, and the case studies are so detailed, and I really, really love that. Really, really love that. You've done a great job. Like that, just it is so, it's so well structured. I really, really do love it. There's so many little nuanced things that I think it's very, and I don't think a lot of training programs actually go in that level of depth.
I can only think of good things to say about it. I have not found a single negative in the whole experience. So thank you.